Hey guys, Scott here for the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com. And today we're not metal detecting per se, but we are going to try out this precious metals testing kit I got online. I purchased this over the holidays and been wanting to use it. I have a couple rings here we're going to try out. But in the test kit itself, and like I said, you can get them on Amazon. This particular kit came with 2 stones. This one's in the box still, but here's the stone that came out of this box. I've already used it, so I kind of know what I'm up against here, but just it's got a little grooved back end to it so it doesn't slide around. My specific kit came with the following. Obviously came with an instruction booklet, which is actually really handy because it actually tells you what to do testing gold for like 10 karat, 14 karat, 18, 22, and so forth. Silver, how to test for silver, and platinum, and so forth. So in this kit itself, you have the acid neutralizer. This is what you use after you're done. You put a couple drops on top of the the mark you've made, and it will neutralize the acid. Because all of these here are acid. That's why I'm wearing gloves. You got to be careful. I put a little bead of the silver test on this paper towel, and you can see that it has turned white. So this right here is the silver. Just a little bit of that will definitely jack up your clothes or probably eat through your skin. So just be careful when you're using these. I recommend to wear gloves, which I am. So I have a platinum testing solution. Like I said, silver. Here's the 10 karat. Here is the 14 karat, 18, and it goes all the way up to 22. I don't have anything that I'm aware of that's 22 karat. That'd be awesome if I did, but I might have something 18 karat. So we're going to try this today. We're going to start out with 10, 14, and maybe we'll get to 18. Spoiler, I'm pretty sure this is 18 karat. But we're going to try it out. This is a ring I found when I was at the beach last year. I think it's legit. I think it's the real deal. I have a diamond tester, and I tested the diamonds in this thing, and the diamonds are real. I believe those are real ruby stones in there, but I'm not quite sure if the ring is an 18 karat or 14 karat. There is a mark in there. I just can't quite read it. It looks like a 4, but it also can look kind of like it was an 8, that it wasn't marked correctly. And then this obviously is a silver ring. At least I think it is. It is marked inside 925. So we're going to test that out and see what the test actually looks like when we use the silver solution. All right. So here's how you do it. It's pretty simple, and I'm sure there's millions of videos out there that can walk you through this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom of this ring, and I'm going to rub it up and down a couple times to make a little mark on the stone. And I think you can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. It looks like you can. And I'll make another one, right next to it. So maybe we'll try something else, another solution. So I'll put another mark there. So I got 2 marks for the gold. Let's make a mark with the silver over on the right hand side. We'll keep them separated. Make that one big long mark there. So we got 2 gold and a silver. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take the 10 karat solution first, and you're just supposed to put a little bit of a dab, and I'll just pick one section of this line, put one little drop on there. Just like that. And so now what's supposed to happen is if it's not gold, it will eat away at that line. All right, so I have the little solution on the dot. It is not eating away at this line yet. It is not fading. It's not doing anything. So if you look by the book, it'll tell you in here for a 10K result test, if it says drop acid on the gold line, fully dissolved, test complete, not gold. Partially dissolved, test complete, 1 to 10 karat. Not dissolved, 10K or greater. Continue to step 3. So we're going to go down to step 3, which is 14K test. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to take the 14 karat. I'm going to make sure I put the lid back on, or the cap back on the solution, because I do not want that to spill. I'm going to take the 14 karat solution, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of this line, on the same first line. Put a little dab on that. So we're going to watch and see what happens. So right now, again, I don't see much going on there. And typically this stuff happens pretty quickly. So right now I do not see much happening. Maybe a little bit of fading, but I'm just not seeing much there. I see the line look pretty good, staying intact there. Maybe a little bit of fading, but I wouldn't say it's fading. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take the 18 karat solution, put the lid back on, make sure it's tight. And we're going to try to run this 18 karat solution. And we'll put it on the second line that we made with that gold ring just to see what it does. Okay, here we go. We'll let that sit in there for a second. But check it out. Look at the difference. Already it just ate through that line. That line is gone. So now if you look through the book, when you get to your 18 karat test, it shows you. It says partially dissolved, test complete. Not dissolved, 18 or greater, continue step 5. So basically, it dissolved that line pretty good and partially dissolved it. It's still somewhat there. You can see some of it. I don't know if you can see it in this video, but there's still some in there. But I would say that's probably going to be an 18 karat ring based on what I'm seeing here. So this little ring right here, I believe, is worth some money. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. So let's go ahead and test the silver ring now, because the silver ring, I've never tested that before. And I just had to, when you get this kit, they tell you need to puncture. All these are already punctured. There's already, they're open. They have holes in the top of them. This one was not. I had to actually go in and puncture the top of it. So it's got a hole in it now. This is the stuff you don't want to get on anything. Well, I don't know if the other stuff is as bad as this is, but this stuff is really gnarly. So we have our silver line right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a drop on that. And this is going to be a little bit of a different test. It's going to be based on color. So now if we open our book up to the silver test, it tells you here results. Fine silver, 0.999. It's going to be a bright red. Well, by looking at this, I don't know if it's bright red or not. It doesn't really look bright red to me. I mean, it does have a little red tinge to it. I would say it's probably more in the second line here, where it's hard for you guys. Let me put some more on there, see if I can make it a little bit more obvious. So now you can kind of see it. I hope you can see it. It's got a little bit of a red tint to it. It's not bright. It's probably right in line with the second line, I would say, or possibly the third, but I think the second. So I know it says it's a 925 ring, and it is a dark red indicator, and it's not the third one. I would say it's more on the second line. So, I mean, that's proof that that ring is 925. So these kits are really cool to have around. I mean, I've just confirming for me on this one ring, because I really could not tell what it was. It's just nice to have, and having the diamond tester as well. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Just really cool to have these kind of things laying around so you can test them out and get your own idea what you have or what you found if you're not sure. So yeah, I got a lot of rings that I found last year, and I went through a lot of these and tested them. This one is actually gold, 14 karat. That bracelet here is 14 karat. That was a nice find too. A couple other rings in here. So I'm looking forward to the summer again to get out there and get in the water. But yeah, this is a test kit you can get online over Amazon. It's comes with an instruction manual, 2 stones, the solutions, and just make sure you put the lid back on. And you're supposed to use this stuff with a mask on. Not supposed to breathe in some of these chemicals. Didn't really use enough of them today to make it really dangerous, but wear gloves. And then when you're done, take your neutralizer solution, put a couple drops on it where you were using it. Neutralizes the acid for you, and then wait a few minutes, and then take an old shop towel or something like this and wipe it off. Now, I have noticed that when make these marks in the stone, they kind of stay on the stone. So what I've taken is a little fine piece of sandpaper, and I'll scrape it down so the marks are just about gone. All right. Well, that's it for this video today. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you learned something about this metal testing kit. If you're looking for this, I'll put a link in the description, like I said. Yeah, they're not very much, maybe 20-25 bucks for this kit. You can actually get them in its own box or its own wooden case to store it in. I didn't purchase that, but that was an extra $5 or $10. But I'll put links to all that stuff out there for you in case you guys are looking for something like this. Pretty simple to do, pretty simple to test. Just give it a try and let me know how you do. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, you think it's helpful for you, please hit that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Mental Metal channel. If you guys are looking for any metal detecting gear, please hit up or look up my friends at Fort Bedford Metal Detectors. They can hook you up and get you anything you need. And they just can't get you these test kits. Got to get those somewhere else. All right? Anyway, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in another Mental Metal video.